right. Cool. We're back. This time I'm going to explore something I'm going to pick up on from when I left off last stream, where I was kind of getting frustrated with the inability to bring URLs into the chat. So we're going to go make a custom GPT. I know at some point I should probably stop and maybe explain the concept a little bit more. Probably tomorrow. Kind of in this space right now, so let's go ahead and make that happen. All right, let's switch over to my window here. You see, I kind of decided this was a good thing to put out there. I was very much in the space where trying to write the next blog about what GPTs were, kind of my earlier comment, and it just got really annoying. I don't want to copy and paste anymore. Like I want something just, I want a better stick. Maybe it's got a sort of just a point. It's got a little rock, sharpened rock on it. It's kind of how I'm thinking about things. Just simple tools to do jobs. So let's just try it. So let's say I got a new chat here. Can you bring this web page into the chat? I'll try that. I tried prompting last time. I didn't really get the result I was looking for to bring stuff in. It's going to give me a summary. Okay, sure. Here's the full article. Can't say there's a ton to it, but it's one of the first three Google links in my quote unquote research. Okay, so it's like, hey, visit the site for the full details. Okay, let's just try. Can you give me more detail, less summary? And it's going to kind of spew back the same stuff. So I don't have a very good surface area here for kind of bringing in maybe more detailed resources into this ideation process when I'm creating blog entries. Like I said, I'm sick and tired of copying and pasting. Been doing it for oh gosh, what a year now. How long I've been using ChatGPT? Somewhere around there. So let's go on a little adventure together. Let's make something. Oh, not what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna pull back the curtain here. Go to Explore GPTs. I'm gonna go to create. What I really like about this is that previously I'd mentioned something about Zapier, maybe needing to do like actions. I think I can get the shell, kind of get that initial prototype up and running quite easily. So let's give it a shot. So I got a little prompt off the side here. I'm just going to start. I want a GPT that can pull in a web page and inject the contents into a chat. There is a less text-driven way of doing this. I can come over and fill this in. And while I'm here, I'm going to take the dolly image generation off because I don't want that. And here's the new actions. Here's where I would add actions and things, but we're not there yet. We're not doing that yet. Okay, let's go back. I managed to close the whole thing. So I'm just gonna put my prompt back. I want to build a GPT. I want to kind of create that shell for me to maybe expand on. Maybe this will work. Maybe there's something different about a custom GPT versus the Chat GPT that I get a little more data. Maybe not, but I've got a theme. I've got a possibility of expansion here. Should we call web page reader? Oh, that's a very logical name, but that's not very fun. I was thinking of webcat in honor of Unix cat command. Kind of carrying on with that Unix theme, that composability. Let's call it something fun, interesting. Maybe we'll get a slightly better image from Dolly than web page reader. I am curious to know what they would have given me. They being, I guess, the. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Now to ask me, do I like it? I like it. It's very dialogue driven. I think conversational AI is really the thing here. GPT, his advancement wasn't just, oh, I have a chatbot. It's this ability to have this long running dialogue that I haven't experienced with chatbots prior. Um, but I haven't done everything possible. Should aim to write a summary. Would you prefer to extract and display specific types of content like text, images? Oh, just the text, please. That's interesting. I didn't even think about trying to pull images in, but it can grok them. There might be utility there. I do that a lot less with things, and it's a little more natural to just copy an image and paste it than trying to select a whole bunch of text. That's how I feel about it. Include textual content from a web page, focus on the main articles. All text, avoiding navigation, uh, footers, etc. All common uh, elements. See how this does. Like I said, maybe I don't need to dig any deeper. Maybe I do. Let's see what we've got here. Updating the GPT. Yeah, it could take a little while while it does its thing. Um, that's all right. It's working. Um, So they asked me if it wants to be formatted. I'm like, yeah, formatting sounds great. I mean, it's asking a lot of good questions that, I think if I were to go write code to do this, first of all, it would take me a lot longer. I'd be still probably getting the Git repo put together. Secondly, finding a web scraping library. There's plenty of them out there. Figuring out these types of things probably in like a week's time. Maybe less, maybe a few days. Maybe I can hack something together. It keeps telling me something went wrong. I'm a little worried, but we'll see where this goes. Would you like to make any adjustments? What else do I wanted to ensure safe usage? I don't know. I'm just trying to see if I can maybe tease a little bit of guardrailing in, the concept of keeping it constrained within its task. I haven't been explicit about that, so we'll see. Uh, oh, looks good. So cool. I'll just now use chat to create a specialized thing. Now you can see over here. Uh, I've got some prompts. So let's go look at the configuration. Let's kind of take our time here. So this configuration screen was blank. It's giving me the icon right away, the name, fetches and displays web content directly in chat. It's pretty accurate. Here's the instructions. What I like to do is take something like this and let's pop open let's go duplicate, and then we'll go back and we'll give a new GPT chat. And I'll say ensure this GPT prompt follows best practices. Cool. So it's saying it's pretty good, but there's a few things. So it's calling out my lack of explicit ethical guidelines, handling sensitive information, user interaction and feedback, accessibility and inclusivity. These are all good things. Well, I just want to scrape a page's contents and bring it in. Let's focus 3, 4 for now. We'll just pick a couple. We'll just see what it can do to the prompt to make it better. I think going whole hog on this, bringing it all in, may drive us in a bad direction. Uh, okay, so didn't quite get it. Add this into the prompt. So kind of using GPT to drive. So I use it to create the initial prompt, and now feeding it back through is like a test loop to kind of sense check it, refine it. Okay, it's telling me what the rel is. Telling me about some things I want to make sure called out. That's a different way of trying to structure utility. You know, I wanted to write a cat application for the file system, just back to traditional replicating the traditional Unix command. Oh, I'd have to go get a compiler. I'd have to go get some kind of text editor. Find some way of building all that. And then figuring out how to run it. And that's before we even get into the distribution and operation of that. I mean, assuming it's at web scale or something along those lines. I mean, if it's just a little text utility. Okay, so let's go with this. You know what? We will go put our revised. See how short that was. Prompt in. So now it's giving me some conversational starters. Yeah, we'll just leave those two. I don't have any specialized knowledge. There's no extra data I want to throw at this thing, so we're just gonna say I'm good there. I really don't want image generating. That's kind of out of the rails, and we're not doing actions. We're really trying to just do this all through the way it is. So we'll go back here. Let's copy this URL we had in the very beginning. We can close that one out. Um, what happens if I just click a prompt? Provide the URL I'm interested in. Cool. The last time I think we had like a paragraph-ish summary of what was going on. Okay. Okay, so we seem to be getting a little bit more detail. Maybe not much, maybe an extra sentence or two. Um, can you give me the text so oh well, I've now hit the GPT limit. Well, I guess I'll have to come back in a little bit. Let me save this. I'm gonna put this into the productivity, and I'm gonna publish it for everyone. So now we can go use WebCat. So let's say I just wanted a traditional at WebCat, and I would just simply say, hey, do something like that. Obviously, because I'm at the limit, I'm going to hit this. I don't know if GPTs aren't able for the default model. Does not seem to be. All right, cool. Well, I guess we're going to end the stream a little earlier than I'd hoped. I wanted to kind of get to the point where we could play with it a little bit. Strongly suspect it's not going to let me get the full article context, or sorry, the full article text, which isn't quite where I want to be. And I'm not getting much better results than I was getting with just kind of the standard request in chat session. So next time we'll dig a little bit more on if we could do a little bit better prompt engineering. We're probably going to tuck into the actions and see if I can get Zapier wired up to do this. Now this is slightly better. I don't think we're going to move mountains using the chat interface, but it's nice to give you a feel for, I think, a critical development in kind of the, I'm going to call it the innovation uh, workflow, innovation tool chain. It's no longer just about code. Anyway, that's everything I've got for right now. Thanks to GPT being out of stuff. I'll catch you all later. Have a great day.